Okay, really nice day today. I think virtually all the snow's gone except for a few patches here and there. I was actually reading your guys' YouTube comment about the video, about the audio being out of sync. I was checking it and you're right, it seems like for some reason on the published video it's not displaying properly. Everything from the back end, from what I see in the dashboard, it plays perfectly, so I don't really know what's wrong with it. I actually tried deleting it and then re-uploading it, same thing on the back end. To me it looks perfect, but then I tried looking at it just as a regular person, and sure enough it seems like there's an extra black video or something like that added into it, which kind of makes everything out of sync, so I don't really know what's going on. It's only in that video in particular. So I contacted the YouTube and just to see what they can do about that, or if anything. At this point, I'm thinking if there's something wrong with the video in the back, you could use their own editor and cut out the black part. But again, I don't know what's going on because it looks perfect on the back end. But thanks for letting me know, because I wouldn't have known otherwise. I was even joking, the only different thing I can think of is I had the martial art clips in there, the one where I was hitting the wooden dummy really fast. Maybe I broke YouTube with wooden dummy videos. I saw this deal that I thought some people may be interested in if you're around that area anyways. Remember that computer store that closed down? They basically got taken over in terms of the space by this Canada Computers company, and apparently they're having a grand opening sale. And you can buy things like a 1 terabyte hard drive for $9.99. It's for people that are in the Coquitlam area, so that's for you guys that are around there. And that's a pretty good deal, $9.99 for a 1 terabyte hard drive. It goes a long way for people who need to store all these videos and stuff, especially those 4K ones. I probably won't go all the way down there just to fight the crowd, because apparently this is an in-store thing only, but good for anyone who's around the area, I guess, if you guys need a cheap hard drive. A couple of things that caught my attention today as well. It says here, drone photography is just normal photography now. I'm like, interesting. It says here, the new short list of finalists in Sony's 2018 World Photography Awards reveals an interesting trend. Across sports, natural landscape, architecture, and conceptual art, many of the best pictures were taken with drones. So essentially for this competition, they're treating the drone photography as just regular photography, as anyone else would use, doesn't matter what, whether it be a camera or a smartphone. They're judging it based more on things like composition, just like everyone else. I think that's actually cool, because it's kind of normalizing like the whole tech in general. The more people that are using it, the less afraid they'll be in general. Oh no, the thing's up in the air, it's spying and so forth. No, it's just like, you know, a regular camera. People use it to capture scenery and all that for the most part. And what's with that person standing there? And then this was kind of interesting too. It says, drone schools coming to Airdrie area. Is that how you pronounce it? With unmanned aerial vehicles or drones becoming more available and accessible for consumers, Landview has helped develop the way to use them in agriculture. And apparently they're hosting an event around that area on March 13th to 14th, I guess, to teach people about the tech, how to use it for things like farmlands and stuff like that. As it says for the person, it says, I teach the agricultural component, like how do you get a value out of a drone, like how do you fly it, how do you do mapping missions of a field, and what types of sensors you would use for farming. I have another instructor that teaches all of the regulatory parts of it. That was kind of the interesting part to me. It says, Transport Canada says every farm use of a drone is considered commercial use, so you need a special flights operation certificate, and my co-instructor teaches all of the ins and outs of operating commercially. I personally think that's a little silly. If, like, say a farmer wants to fly his drone just to take pictures of his own crops and all that, like in a very easy way, away from everything else, why shouldn't they be able to do that by themselves? Why do you need like a special flights operation certificate for that? Is it just me? It seems kind of silly, isn't it? Well, it's kind of weird just walking. That looks pitch black. It's probably like ice in the ground there or something. It's kind of cool. You can see all the birds gathered up there right through all the little holes in the tree branches and stuff. Random grapes on the ground. Yeah, all the birds are wild for some reason. Is everybody returning because winter is almost over? Yeah, it's a lot of birds. That's crazy. What's so special over there? Alright, see you guys later.